Juliette. Bonjour. Good morning. Bonjour.
I describe Nando like very polite, very focused, and he has love for everybody, I think.
Kudus.
Punta Hashi. Kita mau kudus.
Ayah papa tapi.
Papa.
I guess you could say quiet assassin. Off the court, I mean, he's a quiet, nice, kind of humble guy, but on the court, he has this competitive fire that's like no other. He's a fierce competitor that plays with a lot of heart and a lot of grit, and I'm definitely fortunate that he's on my team, and I can call him a teammate and a friend.
I'll put him as a silent killer, let's put it like this, because he's very quiet, very focused, but like hit it right into the target.
Professional. High standards, high ethics towards to the job, respectful to the basketball game, and then the game respects him back. That's all about.
Dans la rubrique Mon Compte, vous devez connaître
Non. Non. Ah si. Non. Ah si. J'ai joué jusqu'à 47 ans. Donc je l'amenais dans les salles, il me voyait jouer. On allait partout, quoi. Et tout petit, dès l'âge de... Même dans le berceau, il avait un petit ballon, petite balle. J'ai eu un garçon, je me suis dit, il faut qu'il fasse du basket.
Everybody played basketball in my family. I got 3 sisters. They all play basketball. So I got my parents who play basketball too. It was natural to play basketball for me.
Je crois que Nando, lui, savait où il voulait aller. Parce que très petit, tout petit, il a toujours dit à sa mère et à moi qu'il voulait être basketteur professionnel. Il était toujours dans les salles. Il faisait des exercices, donc il était tout petit. Il avait, je pense, 4-5 ans à ce moment-là, où il faisait les mêmes exercices que des enfants de 12-13 ans.
Always, I think I went to school all the day, do my homework and go outside to play until my parents call me to have dinner.
Il fait 1 à 2 degrés là, par rapport à hier.
Là, c'est bien comme ça.
Ouais, il y a le vent. T'as le vent du midi qui monte par.
Il écoutait. C'est vrai que moi, j'étais très stricte avec les enfants. On est entraîneur avant tout et après, on discute entre parents et enfants.
With my parents, it was always okay, you know. They pushed me hard to do the thing better or to improve my game. And I remember we went together to the gym, and the way back he was driving and I was, you know, at the end of the car because I was mad about him because the practice was so hard with him. Every mistake I did, it was my fault all the time. But You know, even if I was mad about him, I know this was good for me. I know it was the way to practice, and I know if I listen to him, I will be a better player, and it's what's happening, for example.
Bah, je pense que si on veut réussir dans le sport ou dans quoi que ce soit, il faut être très, très exigeant. Il faut être carré et voilà. Nando a su faire la part des choses quand il nous avait en tant qu'entraîneur et en tant que parent. Chose qui est très difficile par moment pour des enfants.
J'ai toujours motivé Nando en disant un jour, bah, ton jour va venir, il faut travailler. Je me suis dit, il va faire quelque chose. Je le sentais. Et même s'il a eu des déceptions, pour moi, Nando allait percer. Parce que c'est un garçon très sérieux, très courageux, et il savait ce qu'il voulait.
Au Palais des Sports de Toulon, la grande finale de cette 6e semaine des As.
Cholet, ça a été compliqué. Il est resté 7 ans. C'est vrai que Nando, quand il n'était pas bien, je disais à mon mari, voilà, j'ai pris un billet de train, je pars. Et je me suis dit, ça y est, il est parti et il va travailler. Et c'est de là qu'il a commencé à... Enfin, pas travailler, c'est là où il a compris qu'il pouvait jouer en pro et on lui a fait confiance.
It was of course a big decision to go to Cholet, but it was exactly next step.
No, the first time that I saw Nando, it was 2003. The first thing, when he was playing with under 20 team, he was playing very well. I was the head coach of the first team. So we make this decision, and instead of playing with under 20, we took him to the first team, and he just proved it right away that he's capable to play. He was very talented, and he's still very talented, for sure. The second thing, he's a hard worker. There's another thing, especially when he was young, he was really, really hard worker. He was making by himself practices, and because of this, right away, and he's a good listener. He's listening very well, and he loves what he's doing. I think this is the key of his success.
Everybody good?
You know, I always try to improve my game, to be the best player possible, and to do my best to help my team. So I remember one day my father called one of his friends and he said, "Look, you got 1 hour to learn to my son how to shoot with the left hand." And after, you know, when I try, for example, when I learned how to shoot left, when I was on his game, I was on the side and not just shoot with my right because I know how to do it, but you know, start to shoot with my left hand to you know another way to play basketball. And I try to learn about everything and about all the people who can talk to me.
Nando, like a father, he's awesome because his dream in life is not be the best basketball player in the world. He's be the best dad in the world. So he tried to sleep with her, play with her when he's free. So he's awesome for me. He's the best father in the world right now.
You know, I just try to be a father. This is the simple thing to do, you know, try to be here for her, to, you know, to teach her how to be a better person, you know. It was another step up to go to Valencia, and a big step up. First of all, I knew before to go there then Spanish league is one of the best, or maybe the best league in Europe at this time. You know, it was great for me to arrive in this team, and I was ready. But when I arrived in Valencia, my first year, in our weight room, they got like a big picture of the European champion, and I think they won before the Copa del Rey. So they got two pictures, and one was the wall without nothing. So I say, this is for us, for this year. And the guy say, okay, okay. And at the end of the year, we got this title. So it was a great season, of course.
De aquella final recuerdo, de aquella Final Four recuerdo todo. Recuerdo la lesión se le produce una semana antes de aquella final. El trabajo que hicieron con él, los fisios, el cuerpo médico fue excelente, se recuperó y en un partido muy complicado. Paneliños jugó un excelente partido, tenían muy buen equipo. Su entrada en el partido, la entrada en el partido de Nando fue increíble para un jugador que no había entrenado y que llevaba unos días parado con un tobillo como un botijo, ¿no?
No había un favorito claro, yo creo, en esa Final Four, pero nosotros sabíamos que era una oportunidad única para volver a estar arriba con los de Europa, ¿no? Con los mejores de Europa.
Yeah, it was a great year that I think all of us remember very well, because the chemistry in the locker room was the key. I think it was one of the best years for all of us.
It's always great to have, you know, this team spirit out of the basketball court, and where they enjoy to be together. So this is something important too to have in a team, and of course to have players who can help the team in their way. You know, one player can win a game, but the team will win the championships.
Toi, tu caches et Tata, elle trouve? C'est bon? Oui. Il est où? Il est pas là. Il est où? Et Lola, c'est ma nièce, c'est ma vie, c'est la fille de mon frère, donc c'est tout pour moi, en fait, comme mes autres neveux. Je pourrais pas vivre sans eux, en fait, sans mes neveux, je pourrais pas vivre sans eux. Cache-toi, toi. Ah, elle est là-bas! Oh.
No, no puedes decir nada, ¿eh? Nosotros vamos a ver a papá y luego recogemos el puzzle.
¿Quién es?
You know, family is something important for us. Of course, now I got my own family, so this is the most important for me. I always remember what my parents did for me or my sister. We always close together. You know, family and friends, this is part of my life, and I don't forget the people who were with me during all this year.
C'est... comment dire? C'est un grand frère. Enfin, moi, je suis sa petite sœur et c'est vrai que je le vois comme le maître du monde, en fait. Il est tout pour moi et il fait tout bien. À chaque fois qu'il fait quelque chose, ça se passe bien. Donc, oui, c'est un exemple à suivre. dit à ma mère que je voulais faire du basket. Parce que je jouais tout le temps avec Nando et du coup ça m'avait donné envie d'en faire.
Sauf pour qu'elle joue, on était obligé de mettre le score à 98-0 et aller jusqu'à 100.
Et il n'avait pas le droit de...
98-0 hasta 100.
Il n'avait pas le droit de me contrer, il n'avait pas le droit de tirer dans la raquette et il n'avait pas le droit de faire plus de 2 dribbles.
Ah, quand même.
En fait, je perdais tout le temps, donc j'en avais marre. Donc, du coup, je disais bon, j'arrête. Mais non, non, tu joues avec lui, mais non, tu restes et t'arrêtes pas de jouer en fait. Donc je lui disais, si je courais, tu sais, t'as l'impression que j'étais une cible, il me jetait le ballon.
Est-ce qu'il s'entraînait beaucoup à la maison pour faire...
Ah oui, tout le temps. En fait, il était tout le temps, par exemple, quand on allait dans le jardin, oui, c'était tout le temps pour faire des shoots dans le jardin, pour jouer, mais tout le temps au basket, en fait. Après, moi, je pense que je me rendais pas compte, enfin, je me disais pas... Pour moi, c'était juste pour s'amuser, en fait. Je me disais pas, oui, il fait ça parce que plus tard, lui, il pense qu'il sera produit, en fait. Moi, j'arrive pas à le voir comme tout le monde le voit, comme le basketteur qu'il est. Pour moi, c'est... mon grand frère et c'est rien quoi.
Est-ce qu'il a changé après ça?
Non, vraiment pas.
Tu sais, ses idées, ses...
Les cheveux.
Heureusement que tu as changé ta coupe. Mais par rapport à ça, après ça, il a changé ou pas?
Franchement, non. Non. Il dit toujours autant de bêtises. En fait, c'est ça que j'aime bien avec Nantes, c'est que quand il est au basket, il est... Tu sais, comme je disais tout à l'heure, en fait, il reste professionnel et il mélange pas tout. Et après, quand il rentre à la maison, ou même l'été, il sait lâcher prise, en fait. Et il s'amuse comme il s'est toujours amusé avec nous, donc ça, c'est cool.
Promising first season with CSKA Moscow is Nando De Colo.
When I came to Moscow, so everything was different. The same for Nando. We must learn to live together with a baby, a newborn. And again, we begin to know us together, to take care about baby, to take care about our relationship. And after, Nando is someone who is always thinking about the people who loves. So he was always taking care of me.
I know to go with CSK will be one of the best things in my life, you know. So at one moment of my career, I say, okay, now I won't be in a team, then they're gonna say at the beginning of the season, the only goal is to win the title.
Tonight, as the very best two teams on the continent this season, CSKA Moscow and Fenerbahce Istanbul face off with the trophy waiting courtside.
That's what I say to my teammate during the halftime. The game is not over. It's never easy to win by 20 a final. They start to fight harder, to play better, and they came back in a game. Why we can beat them by 20 and why they can do it in the second half? Yeah, it's what they did.
I think it was one of the best performances in maybe the history of the Final Four. I mean, since I've been keeping up the Final Four, I mean, look at a lot of the individual performances that a lot of players have had, and Nando's is right up there with a lot of those. He carried our team. A lot of times we were in kind of desperate situations and situations where we needed a big basket or a big play. He stepped up and made the difference. So I think without his contribution or without his great play, I don't know if we would have been able to necessarily take the steps forward to win.
When you arrive at the end of the game where you are down 2, well, I shoot the ball and I saw the ball is not going in. We got a little bit luck and Victor was in a great position to take the rebound and make the basket. So
during the whole 2 years, I never see Nando shooting the backboard from 45 degrees angle. I was just thinking I will go to rebound and support his shot. Doesn't matter if he fall in or fall out.
Oh baby, we have a final. What a final already.
And we arrived to this overtime. We got, of course, 2 minutes with the coach. And at this moment, I don't know why, but I look on my teammate and I know we're gonna win the game.
And this was exactly my words in the break before the overtime. this is what we need. This is what we need, 5 more minutes of playing basketball.
You know, when he was coming out, I think we had like that feeling like we was gonna win the game. And he was like, I remember him grabbing my head saying, this is the last one, like let's take this, we're gonna be champions. And we went out there, we made a stop, and it was something that I think we'll always remember. And once that buzzer rang, and I remember getting to grab Nano's head and talking to him, it was just a special moment because he had a magical year, and to top it off with that, it was, I'm sure it was really fulfilling for him. I know it was very fulfilling for me.
Then we said, all right, what they're doing at that moment, where we can have some advantage, and we went there. And Nando was the cold blood again, and he was very decisive, and he gave us a lot of things. Not only him, of course, it's the whole team.
When you have a chance to fight with all these nominations you mentioned, not only one, and I'm pretty happy for Nando and pretty excited he's one of us in our team, and it's make our team even better.
He deserved it. He deserves it every year because you get to see how much work he puts in, and I think it's something where he doesn't look at it like it's an award or it's something that, oh, thanks guys. I think he really determines to take it anytime he gets a chance. For the first 10 chants, it was really no emotion. Then he kind of smiled and kind of thank you guys. But it was the first 10 seconds, it was just like, all right guys. And then he kind of opened up like, all right, yes, and he smiled.
Et après, c'est vrai que quand on regarde le match, on se dit, il va être MVP. Donc c'est quelque chose de fou, c'est quelque chose d'extraordinaire. Et quand ça se passe, je pense que sur le coup, on réalise pas.
Also, he's MVP. You can release this. I can right now think about it. You can be in his blood, like how he's feeling. Like when you see his smile, it's like he can smile more. This year was awesome.
You don't realize directly then you win the EuroLeague. We did it, and this was a great feeling, you know. And after that, when you start to hug all your teammates, the coaches, the staff, you know.
I feel very happy for my decision, for my player, for my team, and I feel happy for him, especially because it's the process we talk about. Nando was not brought over here as an MVP. Was not brought over here as a leading scorer. Was not brought over here as a winning, 10 titles. And he worked with his teammates together to accomplish things. And the process and the journey is the most important. And Nando is a player, if I may say, keep going.
I went first to my wife and my daughter, and after to my parents. And like I say all the time to the people, I got a family who knows about basketball, so they know exactly what's mean EuroLeague. When something good happened to me, they know exactly how it's important.
Everything he won, I feel a little bit that we won together like a family. We won everything together because when Lola came, Nando's life changed directly. He's more happy, he's more confident, he changed also in his basketball. So I like to think like we want everything like a family, like a team, because I think we are a team.
You work hard every day to reach this goal because this is the best trophy you can have in Europe. So the feeling is just amazing.
You got the MVP of the regular season. The day you win the EuroLeague, you're the MVP of the Final Four. How does it feel?
I feel great, but this is just detail. The most important thing is this cup and nothing more. I'm very proud of us because we work hard during all the season. Everybody thinks it's easy because we are CSK, but we need to fight day by day, game by game, and we did it.
Tu m'as dit?
Qui va gagner, papa ou Tata? Lola? Dis. Quoi non? Ouais, allez papa.
Et Tata?
My mother always say, Frito, it's easy. You got no defender, you got time to shoot the ball, just stay focused and that's it. Just stay focused and keep the same routine. You have time, you got 5 seconds, you know what you need to do and that's it.
Allez, revanche.
Arrête! Ah, la pression! Trois. 4. 5. 9 déjà. Oh! Il a triché, papa.
Allez, fort.
Ouais!
Bravo Lola.
We're in Megasports Arena in Moscow for the game of the week between CSKA and Zvezda.
What I want is, like I say, at the end say, okay, I did all my best and now I can stop and be happy.
You know, kind of off the court, maybe, you know, he's kind of this nice, kind of humble, kind of quiet guy. And then when he's on the court, he's just kind of like, you know, no business, you know, no fun and game, straight business, you know, kind of this on the court competitive killer type of mentality. So I think that's what kind of maybe separates him, that he's able to kind of separate them both. And maybe that's why he's, you know, so great at, you know, both on the court and off the court.
When a certain player is get rid of himself, and he understands that he's a part of a team, of a group, then after that, everything goes easy. The only thing that I promised to Nando is that I'm going to be hard on him because that's the way he's going to be better as a person and as a leader. And then when my leader is accepting that and he's going in the court and doing more and more and more stuff, then for the others it's easy to follow him because he can have a lot of followers when he's doing such things.
My parents give me a lot of things to be a good person in this life, and I need to stay the same guy, you know. But you know, I feel like I can be better on the court, but I can be better, of course, outside of the court. So I try to learn about everything happened in my life. You have always something to do it better. So if he's not on the court, he will be outside. But you know, build a great family. Try to teach them the best thing in their life, and try to be happy.